There's nothing that annoys me more than the modern perception of a Conservative. Nothing that annoys me more at all. People are very, very surprised when they find out I'm a Conservative. I mean, I just don't fit into the stereotype whatsoever. So they hear that I'm involved in politics and you can just see in their eyes they're kind of making the assumption, no, he looks like a bit of a lefty. And then I'm like, actually, Margaret Thatcher's biggest fan. And they're like, what? I'm from a very traditional northern background. I've raised by my mother. I've been state educated, obviously, round here it's traditional Labour heartland. And I suppose I support the Conservatives because I'm someone with aspiration. I'm very big on the ideas of the freedom of the individual, of the responsibility of the individual. I believe that no one has the right to money that someone else has worked for. I believe the people who have worked for money have the right to keep more of that money. I'm probably one of the only students in Oldham who's not that bothered about tuition fees. I think if you're going to pay for your time at university, you need to make it worth it. It does, kind of get me a bit angry when I turn up to campaign days and I'm the youngest one there by sometimes about 30, 40 years. But I think it's certainly a two-way street. I mean, you can't expect the political class to do everything. I mean, young people actually need to take the time to engage. You can't expect the political class to sit there and teach them. I've had lots of really horrific stuff sent to me on things like Twitter. I've had to block about 4,000 people in the last few years alone. Hope one day you're in need and the government fails you, you Tory piece of filth. I see my role especially as challenging the stereotype. It's up to people like me to go out and go, actually, this image of a Conservative that you've been spoon-fed is wrong. Look at me. I'm not anything of that stereotype. So why don't we cut the crap and why don't we just talk? And why don't we find out what each other believes in? Because at the end of the day, that's the most important thing in politics, not who you are.